Hello everyone, and thank you very much for joining me in this tutorial. So here we are going to see this amazing Flask based Jeevansathi's clone. Okay, and it's built on Python Flask. Fine, and in the front end we have used HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and some magical front end technologies like Tailwind. Now, how this application works, what all things users can do on this application, all that we are going to discuss in this tutorial. And also I'm going to share with you some bits of coding that has been used in the backend for creating this complete application. Don't worry about the code. You can find it in the description section below in the form of a link of GitHub. Directly download it, and then you can install it on your device, and then you can easily run it. Now, how to run the application? Let me just tell you that. So when you will download the application from GitHub, okay, these are the files which you're going to get, and I'm not going to delete these profiles which I've created. Fine, you can use them for getting a good feel of the application and for checking out the functioning of the application. Okay, now what you have to do is you have to simply come inside this Jeevan named folder, right, where this app.py file is present, and then you can simply run this command python app.py, and this will start your application, and you can access it on this port number 5000. Okay, now comes the next part. Let me show you the inside of the application first, and then we'll go to the registration part and the various kind of things which the people can do on this application. So the first comes is this bride login. Here I'm going to log in using Aditi's Shukla's account. Fine, so this is how the modal comes up with all the profile information, and then when the user goes inside the application, this is what he gets to see. So if it's bride who is logged in, he sees the grooms data, grooms profiles like this. If it is going back, okay, if it is grooms login, so what happens in this grooms login, let me show you that too. Okay, this is how the bride's profiles are showed to the groom. Okay, now let me just log out. So if you have seen, in the bride we have 5 profiles of grooms, and in the groom we have 5 profile of brides. Okay, now I'm going to register a bride first. So for that I need to come in on this create profile option, and this is what the user gets to see. So it's a simple form where the bride can come and register her profile. So I'm going to register a profile with name Anita Mool Chandani. I'm filling up the form quickly with some random details. This is how the photographs can be selected, and then there is this video also which the user can upload, right? Okay, so the profile has got successfully submitted. Let me see if I can log in now. So I will have to check out the username, Anita Mulchandani, and her username is this. Okay, and here I'm going to put her username, then password is okay. I'm able to see her profile. Then let's find my match, and here we go. So we can see Anita's profile here, and we can see the profiles of all the grooms, right? What else? Let me just log out and create a profile of groom. But before I do that, let me log in with Aditya's account and see if I can see Anita Mulchandani's profile here or not. Okay, so it is visible to me over here, right? And then log out, and coming back to this groom login, I'll create a groom's profile. Okay, so this is how the form comes up of groom profile page. And then here let me just register a profile with Harshit's name. Okay, so here I'm going to select the dye, then complexion. Let me just cancel it and try to upload the photographs again. I don't want anything to go wrong, by the way. Okay, then comes the video uploading part. So you can modify this form based on your requirements. It's just very basic form which I've created. Okay, let's submit the profile. Okay, so the profile has got submitted successfully. Coming back, let me check if I can log in through this person's profile. So I have two tables over here, one for bride and the other for groom. Okay, so here in this groom I'll have to check. Yeah, Harshit's profile has got created. Okay, so here is Harshit's complete profile, right? And here we have the profiles of all the brides. Okay, now comes the next part. So before I jump into the next functionality, let me tell you about what all things have happened from the backend. So when you click on this bride login, this is something which is coming from JavaScript. Create profile is, so this modal should not come up, but I think this is something which we may have to hide. No problem. Now here if you see this form, we have submit profile button here. So what happens is when the user submits the profile, here in this app.py we have something called create bride profile. So this is the method which gets triggered and it saves the record of that bride into this table. named, where is that, bride profile. Okay, and how the videos and images get saved. So there is this uploads name directory, if you see here. Okay, so in this uploads, what happens, we take the username of the bride. So here if you see, the username gets generated based on the name of the person and the phone number which he or she fills in, right? So it's a combination of first 4 or 5 letters of name, and then comes the underscore and then the phone number, right? So in this folder we save all the images and the video itself, and from here we take the path of these images. You see here, we take the path of these images, we take the path of this video, and that is what we pass while inserting the data into this bride profile. Same thing happens with create profile groom also, right? That's what we are doing for registering the grooms and brides profile. Okay, then comes the next thing, which is bride login. So what happens is, when a user enters her ID here and then enters her phone number, so there is another method, this bride login, which gets triggered. So here we are capturing username and password, which is coming from the front end. There is a JavaScript fetch function that we have used. So bride profile, if you see here, how you have to search for these functions is, just take this and in the bride profile, not in the bride profile, sorry, here in the index.html, because we are right now on the login page, right? So login page is this index.html. Where is that? Yeah, this is the one. Here you can simply paste bride login, and see, this is a function, login bride. So we are sending the username and password which the user enters here to this particular function, and this is what is triggering this function over here. Now for whatever records the username and password matches, okay, so we are pulling the bride information from there. See, we are pulling the bride information from there, and then we are showing it in the form of a modal. Okay, so this is how the information is coming for this bride, and same thing we have done for the groom also. Groom login also is the same thing. Okay, let's find my match. So what happens is, when we say let's find my match, okay, so the information, bride profile username, you see, this is a function which gets triggered, bride profile, and then the username, this is a username of that bride. Okay, now based on this username we are pulling the complete profile of bride, fine, and then we are also pulling all the groom's profile. Okay, and besides that we are also checking whether these brides have received any request from any groom, or they have sent any request to any groom, right? So all that we are doing here in this bride profile named function. Okay, and then we are simply showing the relevant data to the user over here. Now if you see, this bride hasn't sent any request. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I'm going to check out the images of this person. So this is how the images can be checked by the bride. This is simple JavaScript. Okay, then reset, we can reset the size, we can zoom in, we can zoom out. Okay, we can do next, we can do next, right? Same thing we can do with other images also, like this, right? We can do next images, fine. Then if this person, I think, has not uploaded any video, let's check out the video of this person. Okay, this is, I think I incorrectly uploaded this video here, but no problem. Let's check out Ankit Ehlawat's video. So this is how the video can be played, right? So while creating the profile, whatever video the groom has uploaded, the bride can see it. And then if suppose she wants to send him a request, so she can simply click this send request button, right? And if she wants to take the request back, but before taking the request back, let me show you what has happened when she has clicked on the send request button. So this is a request named table. Here if you see, Anita Mulchandani has sent the request to Ankit Ehlawat, and the status of sender is waiting right now because he hasn't accepted the request. Correct. Now let me come on this app.py. So groom profile username is same as that of bride profile username. What is happening here is, let me show it to you, groom profile. So I'm going to take Ankit Ehlawat's account and I'm going to simply log in here. Okay, not now. Let's find my match and let me just do because it is a completely mobile responsive application. So you can simply open it like this on your mobile also. Okay, here if you see Ankit Ehlawat, so here the profile of Anita Mulchandani is there. Here we have the profile of Ankit Ehlawat, and let's check out the profile of Anita Mulchandani. So here if you see, we have send request. Here also we have send request. Here also we have send request, right? But for Anita Mulchandani, we have request received. So it means that Anita has sent a request to Ankit Ehlawat. Right now, how he can accept it is, he can simply view the images of Anita like this, right? And then he can also watch the video she has uploaded while creating her profile, and based on that he can make his decision. So at present, if you see here, we are seeing request sent. The moment I clicked on this request received, what will happen? Let's check it out. So accepted. Okay, here we have accepted and we have got an error here. Why is that so? Groom complete profile with username. Did you forget to specify values viewers? Okay, let me check that quickly. So here we have groom complete profile. Okay, no problem. So here we have username. Okay, and then groom complete profile. Seems something has gone wrong here. No, this is not the one. Groom, we have got the error on bride profile, right? So bride profile is this one. Now let's check username. Okay, so here there is a small mistake. We need to pass the viewer value also. Username, groom profile, and then okay, I think this is it. We need to remove this. I think now it will work fine. So here if I do a refresh, you can see for Ankit Ehlawat. Okay, just a second. I need to do this. Then let me just remove this one. Okay, here we have Ankit Ehlawat's profile. Here we have Anita Mulchandani's profile. Now in Ankit Elawat, we can see he has accepted the request. So in Anita's profile for Ankit Elawat, we can see accepted here now, right? And there is this button called view complete profile also, which is coming. Let's see what is this. So when you do view complete profile, Ankit will be able to see the complete profile of Anita, right? Same thing goes with Anita also. Now because he has accepted the request, so if she clicks on view complete profile, so what will happen, she'll be able to see the complete profile of Ankit, right? Now here we have a small chat window. Okay, here also we have a small chat window, and there is a room ID. So what happens is room ID will always be equal to the bride's username, okay, then followed by an underscore, followed by groom's username. Okay, Radhe and chat with Ankit. Okay, so this is Anita. Radhe Ankit, how are you? So in real time the message will go to Ankit's panel, Ankit's chat box. Here he can also type a message for Anita, sorry. Hello Anita, I am doing good. How about you? Let's send. And in real time, if you see, the message has come here. Okay, and that is how they can chat with each other. Now comes the next part, back to home and bride login again. Sorry. So this is how you can come back on the home page. Aditya Jain, no. So for example, I would like to again log in with Anita Mulchandani's account here. Let's go. Now I would like to chat with Sahil. Okay, then we have to first check out the Sahil's username, right? This is Sahil's username, and we can check out his images first, right? We can check out his video like this. Okay, and once that is done, let me send him a request. So now Anita has sent request to Ankit. He has already accepted it. Sahil also, she has sent the request. He hasn't accepted it yet, right? But before I come here on Sahil's account, let me again log in into Ankit Elawat's account. So Ankit Elawat's username, I'll have to check. This is a username of Ankit Elawat, and here I need to just enter the password. Okay, now let's assume that she wants to take back her request which she has sent to Ankit. So what she can do is she can simply click on accepted. Okay, and now if you see in real time, this is showing us as sent request. Now Ankit is seeing it as send request, that view complete profile button has gone, right? So that is how these things have been coded. Now if we log in using Sahil's account, so let me do one thing. Let me come here and so I have this incognito window open. I have this Edge open, and now in this browser I'm going to log in using the credentials of Sahil Rana, right? It is Sahil Rana only, correct? Yeah. So find partner, and then let's find my match. Let me just put it in a mobile view, and here I'm going to put this one also in a mobile view. Okay. Now comes Anita's profile. So here we have send request, here also we have send request, but here we have request received. Now after sending the request, if Anita wants to take it back immediately, what she can do is she can simply click on request sent. What will happen here is, in this requests name table, if you see, Anita Mulchandani is a sender and receiver is Sahil Rana. The moment she will click on this, where is Anita's account? Sorry. Yeah, this is Anita's account, right? And this is Sahil's account. So the moment she clicks on request sent, what will happen? Just check it out. So here it has changed to send request. Here also it has changed to send request, and here the record has got deleted. Right. So that is how all these requests are getting processed based on the data we have here in these tables. Now comes the next thing, which is, let's send a request to Harshit. Send request Harshit, and then let's check out the database again. So here if you see, sorry, I mistakenly I think deleted this. Modify table, cancel, request, browse table. Okay, let me just close it and then let me reopen it. Okay, and then coming back here, messages, no, not messages but requests. So here I can see Anita has sent the request to receiver Harshit. Let me log in using Harshit's account now. So this is Sahil's account, I guess. Let me log out from here, and then groom login, find partner. Let's find my match. Here if you see, we have request received from Anita. We can check out the images, we can check out the video, and then we can simply let's accept it. Now if this person doesn't want to accept it anymore and he wants to reject it, he can simply, first of all I would like to show you the status of the request here. So now it is approved. Okay, for Anita and Harshit it is approved. Now if Harshit wants to reject the request, so he can simply click on accepted. Okay, if you see here, the record has got deleted. Coming back, okay, the record has got deleted, and here we can see the send request button again. Here also we have send request button for Harshit, for Anita. Correct. So this is how this complete application works. You can register profiles of bride, you can register profiles of grooms, and then they can like or dislike each other, they can send requests, and then they can chat also. Okay, so this is it from my side in this lecture. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please do not forget to like and share this video in your groups, and also if you want the code, please do download it from the link present in the description section. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Take care and have a great day, guys.